Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down these really powerful systems for building institutional-grade firms. Today, we are diving into something huge: how you can stop sending those reactive one-off client updates and start building a truly scalable, high-value advisory engine, one that actually runs without you. Okay, let's just park on this for a second, because this one idea, it pretty much challenges how so many high producers define success. It's saying that being the indispensable expert, the hero with all the answers, that's not the goal. It's actually the ultimate bottleneck. So we're going to start with a problem that I bet a lot of you know really well. It's that feeling of being trapped by your own success. You're the rainmaker, you're the expert, the one every single client wants to talk to. But as we're about to see, that success, it comes with a seriously steep price. Look, you're producing at a super high level, and that's fantastic. But every single dollar you earn needs your direct manual labor. It relies 100% on your personal brain power to pull together data and come up with insights. What you've built isn't a business that can run without you. It's a job you can never, ever leave. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. On the left, you've got the transactional update. That's the basic, reactive, hey, here are the comps email. You know the one. Clients will tolerate this. But on the right, you have institutional insight. That's the proactive, here's what these numbers mean for your 5-year plan. This is what clients will pay a premium for. See the difference? One is a commodity that keeps you spinning on a hamster wheel. The other is true advisory that builds a real business. And this total reliance on your own personal heroics, it imposes a hidden but absolutely massive cost on your business. It's a tax you are paying every single day, whether you realize it or not. We call this the fragility tax, and you pay it in a few ways. You pay it with your own burnout from scrambling to write emails at 11 p.m. You pay it with an inconsistent client experience that totally depends on your mood and how much time you have. And here's the big one. You pay it with a severe artificial cap on your firm's growth and, ultimately, its value. So the most important takeaway here is that by being the hero, you've made yourself the single point of failure. Your firm's value is being held down because it's tied to your personal capacity. So let me just ask you a straight-up question. And this is the question that just exposes all the risk, right? If you get pulled into a huge deal, or you get sick, or you just want to take a vacation for once, does that high-level advisory for your best clients just stop? For most hero brokers, the answer is a pretty terrifying yes. All right, enough about the problem. Let's start talking about the solution. This is about building a durable, scalable platform. The goal is not to work harder, it's to build a system that works for you. The way forward is really a fundamental shift in your identity. You have to stop providing only deal-related value and start delivering proactive, strategic insights. This is what makes your firm's advice objective, repeatable, and scalable across your entire team. And this just illustrates the transformation perfectly. You move away from leader manual labor, I'm talking about those frantic last-minute emails and custom-built reports, to systemic execution, where a predictable, standardized review process delivers consistent value on time, every time, no matter who on your team is executing it. Okay, so how do we actually build this thing? It's time to operationalize this concept and build an engine that removes you as the data bottleneck once and for all. These 3 steps, right here, are the core of the entire system. First, you create a standardized template. Second, you establish a crystal clear delegation rule so you're not the one doing the work. And third, you structure how the insights are assembled so the value is consistent and powerful every time. And the most important part? This whole thing is designed to be so clear that even a junior team member can do all the heavy lifting. So here's the template. It's simple, but it is so powerful. It just focuses on 3 core areas: a snapshot of the market with comps and trends, a full review of the client's portfolio, and a clear, forward-looking strategy. That's it. The output is this really powerful, standardized report. But the real magic is what it unlocks: decisive hold, sell, or refinance recommendations that your team can generate completely on their own. This right here is how you scale high-level advisory. So how do you know if this system is actually working? You've got to test it. We call this the captain's bridge, and it all comes down to 3 totally non-negotiable questions you have to ask yourself. The first question is the ultimate stress test. It measures your system's ability to function without your manual labor. If you literally disappeared for a month, would your top clients still get that high-level strategic review like clockwork? Or would there just be
Silence. The second question, this is an honesty check. Have you truly delegated authority with a clear service level agreement? A clear set of rules for doing the review? Or, be honest, are you still hoarding the work because your ego needs you to be the smartest person in the room? Real delegation needs real empowerment.
And the final question, this one validates the entire effort. Does your firm have a scalable engine that actually justifies a higher institutional level valuation? Or are you still just a highly paid analyst, forever putting a cap on the value of the very business you're working so hard to build? So, the takeaway from all of this is a clear 3-part command. Standardize your insight, empower your team to execute it, and protect the scalability of your platform. That is the key that finally unlocks the golden cage.